Welcome to PetesGuide. This is Metric Monday. In my ongoing project to convert this Wera mini tool check into a dedicated M6 toolkit, I've paused collecting bits for the moment, or paused adding bits because the next batch I've ordered has not arrived. But early on I realized a fundamental limitation of this. This kit doesn't really have a wrench. It has sockets, but doesn't have a wrench. So if you need to tighten a bolt, you need another tool. Because right now, these are screws. These are screws because there are no nuts involved. But as soon as you attach a nut, then these become bolts. So one of the interesting things about M6 screws and bolts is that they come in two hex head sizes. Most M6 bolts are 10 millimeter. Yet some types, like the flange head, are 8 millimeter. And that's, the technical term is width across flats, WAF. So to avoid having to carry two wrenches, I discovered that Wera makes a couple very interesting tools. This, I think, is the most interesting of them. This is one of the Joker wrenches. It's the Joker 6004 XS, and it fits hex head bolts and screws from 7 millimeters to 10 millimeters. So we can start with the big size, and this it's a really interesting hybrid. It's a ratcheting adjustable wrench. It's spring-loaded, and it's got two features that I really love, aside from the automatic nature. It's got arrows on both sides, curved arrows that show you which way you need to turn the wrench, to turn the bolt or nut. And it's got this little ribbed plastic button here that's clearly an affordance that shows you how to open the jaws. So I open them a little bit for the M6, the 8 millimeter head on the M6, and open it all the way for the 10 millimeter head on the M6 non-flanged bolt. And you can see it opens a little bit wider. It opens up wide enough to get across the points, not just the flats, and that lets it ratchet. How cool is that? And it's got one more trick up its sleeve. These little triangular notches here, this lets you grip the bolt head in multiple positions. And this gives you a little bit better clearance around protruding, around other interfering objects. It's obviously not as strong, but I found sometimes this will ratchet better in this position than across the flats. And unfortunately, this toolkit doesn't have a place to store this, but maybe I'll design one in the future and 3D print it, or maybe I'll find a way to convince one of the guys creating all those awesome mods for this toolkit to do one for this. But there's another option for 8 millimeter and 10 millimeter wrenches, and I'll get to that in the future. That's all I have on my brain today. This is PetesGuide, closing down.